Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm going to be showing you guys one of our brand new STEM to Go kits. This kit focusing on oil spill marine disaster cleanup. So our kits come with pretty much everything that you will need to do this activity. The only thing that this one does not have is oil. You will need a simple vegetable oil or some type of clear oil, something like that. Otherwise, everything is in here. Our kits are designed for an individual participant to be able to do on their own without a parent, guardian, or educator to help them. However, it is totally encouraged that you work with your student, child, whoever to do this activity because it is actually really fun and I'm sure you'll learn something from it too. So let me just open it up and I'm gonna go through the items that are in here, the instructions, just the things that are in this kit. So first, let's focus on this cute little welcome page. It just tells you, hey, this is what I am. This is a STEM kit, a STEM to Go kit, and it informs you about what you will need, what this kit comes with, also what your student or child will be learning with this kit. If there's any questions or anything like that, that's also at the bottom for you to see. This kit also comes with instructions and a guide to go along with the kit. Your participant will be going through this and they will be filling this packet out. So activity 3, oil boom engineering. So what is an oil boom and what does it do? An oil boom is a floating barrier used to contain oil spills. It keeps oil in one area which slows down the oil spread and allows crews to remove the thick puddle of oil. It is used to prevent an oil spill from harming wildlife. The materials we're going to need for this part of the activity is going to be our pie tin, which is going to act as our ocean. We're going to need oil again, water, and our boom supplies, which is our pom-poms, our pipe cleaners, straws, string, popsicle sticks, etc. So our scenario is we need your help. An oil rig has started leaking oil into the ocean. The pie tin is the ocean and the edges are the shoreline where the birds live. So the center of the pie tin is where the leaking oil rig is located. Using the materials provided, we need to create an oil boom that will prevent the oil from reaching the shoreline. So part 1, we need to brainstorm this, obviously. So we need to sketch our design for an oil boom, label the important parts of your drawing. Remember, the oil rig is in the middle of the pie tin, so it needs to fit in here. Okay. And then part 2 will be create a test, build your boom, and note any design changes that were made during the building. Fill your pie tin halfway with water and place your boom in the pie tin. Slowly pour 3 spoonfuls of oil into the middle of your pie tin. Okay, so we need to design a boom. Alright, so let's see. Okay, so I have all the materials I need to make this boom. There's the pom-poms again, we got our straws, our felt piece, our string, our cotton swabs, all of these things we're gonna be using to make our boom. Let's see how I'm gonna do that. So let's think about this. I think first I'm thinking of a pipe cleaner. Because when I think of a boom, I definitely, like in the image here, which is nice that it's provided, it's elongated structure that kind of has a flotation device that holds up the device and helps to, I guess, keep the oil from spreading on the surface of the water. So what's important here is that oil is going to float on the surface of this water. We're trying to keep it from spreading across the ocean, bay, whatever the oil spill is in. So since it's going to be in here, I'm thinking that we could use these pipe cleaners for sure. I think also the string could be a good one to use. And maybe the pom-poms could be used to help float it, like maybe a flotation device. Maybe it could even help soak up some of the oil. I'm not sure. So I think I'm gonna try something along those lines. So let me work something out here. Okay, so this is the device that I have made. I don't know if this is gonna float, to be honest, but we'll see. If this doesn't work, it says in here that it is encouraged to work on it again. There's a part where that even comes up, so we'll worry about that later. But for now, let's go ahead and fill this with water and we can get our oil spill in there. So I have filled this with water halfway like it recommends, and I'm gonna take my boom and I'm gonna put it in there. Now I think I want to close it first before I do that. So my boom is ready. I'm gonna put it in and it sank. Well, that's good to know. Now I need to find something else to do to keep it from doing that. It's just too heavy, I guess. Okay, so my boom sank, as you saw. I got a bunch of wet wet pom-poms over here. I think the pom-poms got too heavy and that's why it sank, possibly. I want to see if it's possible for these to just float. Okay, no, it sank. So I need to think of something different. Maybe using the straw, maybe that could be a flotation device. I need something that's going to be buoyant enough that it's going to float. So I would be recording this in my packet and explaining that my design did not work, so I am going to be trying a different design. So for my next design, I think what I'm going to go with is cutting the straw into pieces and stringing it through using this black string. I'm hoping that that would maybe work. So I got my boom to float, and these the way it's working is that the string's light and the straw pieces that I cut are light enough and the plastic is buoyant enough that it's staying up. So now I'm ready to add my oil to this. So let me do that really quick. So you can see initially the oil is staying within the boom, which is a good sign. The boom is doing its job, it looks like, and the oil is kind of just in these little blobs in the center of it. So now we need to go ahead and wait, as it says, 2 minutes and see how well the boom does to keep the oil in. And then we're gonna wait another 5 minutes as well. So after 2 minutes, so far the oil is staying in the boom. If you've noticed, the 3 large globs of oil that were over here have now merged into this one, which looks like it's slowly maybe making its way over to this one. But so far so good. It's staying within the confines of our boom. After 5 minutes, you can see that the glob of oil has combined to make this one part right here, this one puddle. Some of it is coming out from the sides of the straw, but otherwise it is contained pretty well. If this would have been completely closed, I think that would have been a lot better. But otherwise, I think this design actually worked pretty well. So there's some questions that will come up with your in your packet about how your boon did. So did the boon float? Did it touch the bottom of the pie tin? My first one definitely did, but it looks like this one is doing a lot better. How would you improve our boon? Well, like I said before, I think I would definitely choose a design where it was closed. I think that would have done a lot better, especially if there are waves. But otherwise, I think it worked out pretty well. And then you would sketch out an improved design of your boon. And then you would retest and go through the process of retesting your boon and seeing how well your revisions would do. Our part 5 is a challenge activity. So in real life, the boon is brought in after an oil spill. So use the spoon to gently stir the oil and water in the pie tin. Use your boon from before or build a new one and try to get all the oil in one spot of the pie tin. After you've done that, The question is, were you able to use the boom to get all the oil in one area of the pan, or were you not able to? Why not? So you would explain that here. So we've pretty much completed our packet and we've completed our STEM kit. So our takeaways from this experiment is that we've learned about the harmful effects of oil spills on the environment, in the ocean, what kind of effects it has on wildlife, such as for fish, it causes them not to be able to breathe, it causes birds not to be able to fly. We also learned how to engineer our boom, and learning different ways. If it doesn't work, we had to redesign it. So going through the engineering process of creating and retrying and trying again, changing our designs. So I think that pretty much covers it. Thank you again for watching this. Make sure you're staying safe, keep that mask on, and yeah, see you guys soon. Bye.